Hey everybody, clearing. All right, this is going to be a Divine Masculine check-in. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What are the Divine Masculines in the collective that joins me here, consciously thinking about the journey, their feminine, feeling on the heart space for this connection and their counterpart? What are they wishing to manifest? What actions are they taking directly or indirectly at this time? What is their biggest challenge? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? What is the energy in the near future, the next few weeks? What can we see for the emotions that are being processed on all of these levels? And some advice for the masculines that might be watching. Advice for the feminines as well. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Conscious mind about the connection. Judgment. So there is a karmic revelation. There is an inner workings of the dynamic, of the process, of the history coming to light. And the 9 of Cups. So there's something about the masculines taking stock with regard to what they've thought they wanted and where they were at with that, what they want now and where they're at with it. They're seeing things in a different light, in a new way, fully. What emotion is associated with what they're seeing? Discipline in the inverse. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay, so there is a theme here about the things that the masculines have run from, what they've set their minds to in the past, how they've achieved things or not, the things that were for them or not. So sometimes we set our mind to something and we don't have success because it's not meant for us. Sometimes we don't set our mind to the things that are good for us. So there's something of a flippy-floppy in the energy here where the masculines are seeing things in different ways. It's not that they've been a failure, it's that those things weren't for them. It's not that it's almost like they're learning they have to put the effort in the right ways, and they're seeing something about will not being enough, intention not being enough, wishful thinking not being enough. I believe what we're getting here is head-heart alignment is needed. So they've done things from their mind, they've done things without rationale, with their heart, and neither of those things have panned out. It feels like they have not necessarily used this kind of terminology or paradigm to look at the energy this way, but they're coming to it on their own anyways. Head and heart alignment. What is the advice for the masculines? Compassion. So more heart. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment. Interesting. We have the Judgment card here. And be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart into the world. So 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment. So there's something here that they've never wanted so badly. They've never wished for so completely. This connection, it's showing them compassion. It's showing them unwavering standing by, that ride or die energy. They're seeing unconditional love through this connection. That is not an easy feat to experience or to recognize, because it's so far out of the typical. It's not normal on the planet. But they are seeing things in a new way. What else can we see? What are these masculines conscious of regarding their feminine? Four of Cups and King of Swords. Missed opportunities. They see they lacked the discipline in the past to make a steady offer here. And yet, feminines, you stood by them regardless. It wasn't their... It was divinely guided. The truth is you saw the best in them and loved them unconditionally. They're seeing that here. What is the emotion associated? Acceptance in the inverse, though. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. So these masculines can't change the missed opportunities where they dropped the ball. And they also can't seem to change the fact that you have the love of the divine for them. God's love, agape, I just heard. What can we see for advice for you masculines? Integration. So this acceptance is sinking in that, this really is love. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So there's something about their heart wishes not being perceived as positive. Like they weren't allowed to go for things. Too stoic, I just heard. They're accepting that they could be lovable here. Oh, wow. So this is talking about feminines. When they've rejected this love, it's because they've been rejecting themselves. This is very plain in this message. So it's sinking into these masculines that they've been self-sabotaging or choosing the wrong things, aligning with the wrong things because they've been afraid to be loved. Oh, this is being integrated and it's bringing in balance. What can we see for how these masculines are feeling on the heart space? Four of Wands and King of Cups. They're pretty emotional, I just heard. So the Four of Wands is the Union card, and the King of Cups is that emotional floodgates opening. We've got the King of Swords and the King of Cups here. So in the hearts, we got the King of Swords on the mind space and the King of Cups on the heart space. So they have some clarity of mind. The space has allowed them to see things accurately. This Judgment card is an awakening card. So if this is a specific message, if you have been wondering, Divine Feminines, if your particular masculine is awakening, this eclipse energy is awakening some for the first time to the magnitude of this connection. The emotions are flowing. These masculines are feeling intense emotions. I'm hearing at the state of the world, life in general, this connection, where they're at in their life, where they want to be, what they thought they wanted, what they now want. I just heard it's all closing in on them in some ways. These four walls are getting closer, I just heard. So they don't really have anywhere else to run except towards the light. This is inner union. This is the proper attitude on the heart space that's showing them that they've been pointing the finger at everyone else for not having the right attitude, but that they need to heed their own advice. I just heard. Wow. What is the emotion with this? Freedom, but it's in the inverse as well. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. These masculines have been so concerned with everyone else outside of themselves that they have not really looked at what they're ready to experience with their happiness. What is the advice for you masculines? Miracle. Oh, I just heard your heart is thawing. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Yes, masculines, you deserve love, and you are loved. Your feminine loves you. What can we see on the Heart of Hearts for the Divine Feminine? Nine of Cups, wishing for it, and this transformation. They're wishing everything could change and be different. So we saw the Nine of Cups already with wishing on the conscious mind to see things for what they really are, to see things in a new way. And now here, you know, they're halfway through this transformation, and they've never wished for this connection for you, Divine Feminine, more. I'm hearing that it's the second wind to complete the transformation. They're becoming, their rise into their new timelines, their new life. Doubt in the reverse now. I release the need to know all the answers. So doubt is being erased. And the heart is winning out here. What is the advice? Fourth chakra, the heart. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. This did also come out in the inverse, which means, masculines, you're honoring your heart's wishes, and that is leading you correct. That is leading you in the right place. So it's your inner guidance system. So pay attention to the whispers on your heart that's saying how you feel for this feminine. That's not by chance. What can we see for the wishes? What the masculines want to manifest? Wow, Two of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Pentacles. They want to match stride for stride, one in the inverse, one in the upright. That's like a yin yang. So these masculines want to be your equal feminines. They want to be your partner. They want to stride for stride. They want to match. They want to dance with you through life. I just heard. What is the emotion connected with this? Oh, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. The beliefs that we can't get there from here. The beliefs that all is lost. The beliefs that we missed one too many opportunities and now we have none left. Those beliefs have to go. The guilt, the shame. When we are in guilt shame cycles, we make decisions that are run by those paradigms. If we can stop and pause and say, what would the healthy version of me choose in this moment if I did not have those fears, if I did not have those triggers, if I did not have that trauma? So we deserve love. We have freedom. Let's act like it. What can we see for the advice? Intimacy. The energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. Okay, masculines, you are safe to allow closeness. This is what the masculines are wishing to manifest, is to be alongside their feminine and to allow closeness and to put away this unlovable guilt. There's a heart opening happening here. Masculines, you are so chosen. You are so loved. What can we see for the action these masculines are wanting to take? Page of Cups, surrendering and accepting this love. This is the missed opportunity card we got a moment ago, and now here it is. The masculines are looking at this love offer, looking at the love available here and surrendering to it, allowing it. What can we see for the emotion? Regret turned upside down. I know that I cannot change the past. So these masculines are realizing they can change the past. They can now accept this love. Now that they know better, they can do better. And they still love you, feminines. They weren't able to look you in the eye and say that they were worthy of you before. But they're realizing that there's safety here and they can allow intimacy with you. What can we see for the advice for you, masculines? Duality. There's the yin yang. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. So you've experimented with what it feels like to not be lovable and to be in guilt. Now flow through the other side and experience what that feels like, because it is available to you here in these connections. What is the biggest challenge for these masculines? Self-love, ending the burden that is perpetuated when we do not make choices that are in our highest and best interest. What is the emotion with this? Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Through thick and thin, you have not been alone since you met your feminine. Even if you haven't made the most love-filled choices in some regards, you've been through this whole awakening with your feminine. You have been in it together, and they have been by your side by side, stride for stride. What can we see for advice, masculines? Wow, divine feminine. Divine feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side. So your divine feminine and your internal feminine support your soft, receptive, and nurturing side, facilitating your intuition and intrinsic understanding of your connection to the cosmos. So your divine feminine gives you that soft and lovely energy that supports you connecting to the cosmos that way, masculines. Your feminine strong suit is those energies, and they are an externalized version of that sweetness in you. Don't reject the sweetness in you, masculines. Embrace your feminine. What can we see as the solution to this challenge of self-love and embracing the sweetness and letting go of the burden and not acting as though you have to be a lone wolf? I was hearing Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day today. That was the song sync. And I'm not surprised this loneliness card came out. So masculines, let the love in. Queen of Swords and this Five of Swords. Do you want to be right and alone? There is wounding here. There is, manipulative feminine energy in your past, but you don't have to let those past experiences run the show. What is the emotion with this? Grief. Yes, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate. You lost your innocence, you lost your trust. It was broken. Somewhere in your past it was broken, masculines. But you're pushing away the one that loves you. If you don't embrace this love and allow intimacy and closeness, it's available to you here. What is the advice? Strength. Supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of living. Resisting and pushing away and running is not a balanced way of living, masculines. And this feminine is not the feminine energy that has hurt you in the past. What can we see for the near future? Knight of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. Withholding communication while anchoring in this inner fortitude. What is the emotion associated? Patience. Yeah. So there's some more processing needed here for these masculines, feminines. So I accept that everything happens in divine order. Masculines, you are coming through this, or these messages wouldn't be here, but you are opening up to the awareness that you're safe to allow closeness with this feminine. And so go easy on yourself, but don't gaslight yourself and tell yourself you don't deserve that or it's not available, and don't project the things of the past onto this new person. What can we see for your advice? Tenderness. Tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. You care about this feminine. It's time to give and receive that and to open to it. This is not a trick. It's not a trap. Masculines, you are safe to allow closeness. What a beautiful message. Many blessings. Bye for now.